my friends. Hello. Oh, okay. No, we're good. We're good. All right. Whew. Had a little worry there. Saw some frames potentially dropping, but it was just a very, very temporary thing. Hello. Happy Thursday. Right? Yeah, it's Thursday. Apologies, I was having some slow speeds this morning, and then also hadn't taken the dog outside yet. But I did that during the stream starting screen, so wasn't that smart of me? I feel very smart right now. Actually, sometimes I have done that. I've done that anyway, but she's not always quick out there, but she was quick today, so I had to use the Ginny mug in celebration. She actually did pretty good this morning, so. But I liked. Okay, congrats to you, Lady Iron. I liked the discourse here before the stream actually started. Spooky says I could feel a competitive presence through the screen. Saying that to Lady Iron. So, and I did. I changed the title before anybody could. Well, before before I went live. Wanted to see a test of skill. And it went down to Lady Iron. Hello to you, Spooky. Hello, Lady Iron. Hello, Coleman. Hope you're all doing well today. That was immediate. It was very quick. Once again. Spooky says, I have too many tabs open. I've been avoiding work for 15 minutes focused on this dang button. That is some serious respect right there. Kind of sad, really. What a life. These are, in fact, important victories, though. That's something that, I mean, listen. Things you work on, you can put on your resume, but like, what's going to be more important on a resume? What's going to look more impressive? Repetitive victories at Channel Loots Magoots, or work? I think we all know the answer to that. Curry, hello, happy Thursday to you. Spooky says he's doing very okay. Love it. What's going on, Delicious? I'm annoyingly sick. Oh no, too sick to go to practice, but not sick enough to call in sick from work, so worst of both worlds. That's not fun at all. I guess I've had days like that for sure. Like, you can't do the extra things, but you got to do the bare minimum, which is obnoxious. So do I wish that you get sicker or healthier? We'll go with healthier. I hope you get healthier soon, Delicious. Yeah, that doesn't sound very fun. You're the opposite of Hannah Montana. You're Alexis. Wait, what? What? Where's the Hannah Montana thing coming from? Oh, the best of... Okay, I got it. Best of both worlds. Yeah, worst of both worlds. I was like, what? What about Hannah? Like, I'll be honest, I didn't really watch Hannah Montana growing up, but now I understand. I do remember the song. I do remember the catchy jingle. So, yeah. I'll take Alexis, Texas, though. Sweat smile. Well, then. My friends, I'm going to be honest. Woke up tired again today, although I had much more sleep this past night, thankfully. Do not Google that, Lutz. I will not be. Yeah. I'm still wiping the sleep out of my eyes. I apologize for the delay. I don't know what's going on. I actually, like I said, we went to bed a little later. That's where they were originally going to name her, but decided that would not be wise. Really? Are you serious? I don't know what's going on with my shoulder either. It's kind of hurting. I'm getting old, I guess. I got old overnight. But, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I know we did stay up a little bit too late, but it was still much better than the night before. I think that's really all it is. I'm just falling, like, I'm still trying to catch up from being up past, up to 2 a.m. The night before. So, but we'll get there. We'll get there, my friends. Today we're going to play some more New Vegas. I left off basically saying that I was going to help out the boomers for Caesar's Legion. And Mr. House might have met a pretty grisly end. And I told him it's because I don't like him. That's not why, but, you know, that's what I told him as I shot him in the face and then his leg blew off. So, yeah, I think you're all up to speed now. It was great. It was a very intense stream yesterday. Short, but intense. But I'll go ahead and launch this game here. True Celt, hello there to you.
Hello there.
Hope you're having a good Thursday thus far. I know it's only just begun. It's only just begun. To Thursday. Yeah, it's funny. Just a couple days ago, I was playing, we were playing New Vegas, and it's like, dang, I've got no missions to do. And now all of a sudden, it's like, I have 50 missions to do. How does this happen? I mean, other than DLC. I've always had the DLC, but let's bring you all in. So we're going to try to focus on one thing at a time. I'm going to try to go for the boomers today. Okay, boomers. Also pretty excited because, oh, right. To go to Helios 1 to find spare array parts. Forgot about that. And Helios 1 was not the place that I thought it was. I actually have to... What was that place? Something attacking me? What was the name of the place, that, like, I shot the rocket off? There were some, ghouls... I really don't remember. Anybody know? Oh, it was the Repcon test site. So it's not too far. Not too far from Helios 1. I got those two confused. Is there somebody here? Sounded intense. Whoa there, shooting your rocket off? Not my rocket. My gosh, it is so dark. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and wait. Oops. Thing. Look how dark this is. I can't see a thing. Oh, when the lightning happens, I can. I murdered like 6 people outside of here. Yeah, their bodies are still around. Well, actually, they're not, but the items that I had, they're still there. Okay. Should I go in here? Hey, what's going on, Kirk and Peachy? Hello. Oh, hurrah. How dark it is. Good morning, boomers. And Charles, morning, everyone. Want to hire a Git/GitHub expert? Yes, I do. I do. How'd you know? But for real. Send you some job postings if you want. Can I talk to you? Whoa. Are we seeing the lightning in here even without any windows? That's impressive. That is impressive. Okay, is my... I don't think... Yeah, my DPI was still too low. Oh, you want to hire one? I thought it was a question. I'm sorry. Well, anybody a Git or GitHub expert? I use a lot of Git. Okay, I'm gonna wait. It's still way too dark in here. So let's just wait for, I don't know, 9 hours? What exactly is a Git/GitHub expert? Git is what we call version control in the software world. So, you know, like when you download new versions of your apps and whatnot, Git is basically an organizer for that, so we can manage different versions of our software. What is going on? Do you guys hear this? Oh my gosh. What is this? What weather is this? Use Mercurial? I actually tested that out in college. I definitely prefer Git myself. What? Why is it still so dark in here? I can't see a dang thing. What time is it? It's 9:12. We'll wait like 2 hours. Maybe it's just a dark facility when the weather's that bad out there. I don't know. There are some windows, it looks like. Kind of. Wow. Okay. Anyway. Want to work for us? Charles, I'm going to be honest. You've not exactly sold me on your job lately. Before, I might have. Hopefully things do start looking up. Unless you think, would hiring the new person help you out with your job? Make things less stressful for you? Just getting caught up on chat as I had to step away and see we're just a little out of pocket this morning. Yeah. Love to see in all caps, don't Google that. Don't Google that right at kickoff. Right? Wasn't sure what was intended. If it was intended to be a troll or... I don't know. Not by Nidalicious. I actually mean on Coleman's part this time. Whatever do you mean, Spooky? Yeah, right. Exactly. Leaving you extra sleepy, Spooky? So you guys have some rain? We have a little... It was misting when I took the dog out this morning. It was a Hannah Montana fun fact. What am I even doing in here? Am I stealing stuff? Am I killing people? Both? Neither? Oh, scrap metal. I'm gonna be looking for scrap metal all the time. And help the boomers. All right, that's better. Am I going back to the... I'm going back to the main entrance, aren't I? I bet I am. Oh, maybe not. This feels like a horror game right now, does it not? Def not me then. Put it this way, I've had my laptop since last January and just turned off S mode last night. Wait, why do I have to pick that door to go to the Mojave Wasteland? Oh, if you had that person to help, you wouldn't be scrambling to fix the scrap this morning. I gotcha. Yeah, I actually just had a meeting with my boss yesterday, and he's talking about, you know, they're trying to hire, they want to hire somebody else for our team as well. Because right now there's so much work that's going to be coming down the pipeline, we're not going to be able to handle it all. So yeah, if you know of any, we're currently looking for, so somebody that would work directly with me. We're currently looking for a front-end developer. Not much experience is needed, but I think they do want some experience. Front-end stuff. So we're working with Next.js, Tailwind CSS, but previous experience with those is preferred, not required. But yeah, if you're a JavaScript primarily, if you're a JavaScript engineer, you could work directly with me. Eastern Reflector control terminal password. Miscellaneous. Whoa, cool. Sounds too technical for you, Peachy. All good, all good. This is a Kansas storm. You don't like being able to document your full change and not have to use shorthand? I don't know. I just, I don't know. Maybe it'd be fine. It's been a long time since I've used it. But I'll say when I started using Git, it just made, like, it clicked for me a lot quicker than Mercurial did. But it could also just be the fact that, like, I had to. Both proud and ashamed. You could work with Charles. What other perk are there? Yeah, I don't really need more perks than that. Paid vacation, stock purchase programs, all telework. Yeah, there you go. So what's the actual job title that you need, Charles? You can also, I mean, feel free to post something in the Discord. We have some other, we have plenty of nerds in the guild, and you know, somebody could have missed the stream right now, so feel free to post it. Can you lend me about $30 dues so I can donate 5 gifted subs and take my #1 spot back? This place really is spooky, especially right now. What's this? Loyal, one of the Boomer elders requested that I take a look at the solar array and see about fixing them. Yeah. Jack at Nellis is looking for scrap metal. He can't pay me, but earning the trust of people with that much artillery seems like a decent idea. Tragedy has befallen all mankind. Okay, here we go. Robert Edwin House, 261 years old, president, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip, industrialist and technologist, founder, president, and CEO of the multi-billion-dollar pre-war robotics and software corporation Robco Industries, has died. Period. My goodness. Generally recognized by Mr. House to be mankind's only hope of long-term survival, Mr. House passing may well sound a death knell for the entire human race. Lost forever is his bounty of knowledge concerning human longevity, the depth and breadth of which could, as he was apt to say, fill several textbooks. He was not exaggerating. Though he did not achieve his goal of functional immortality, let us not forget that he died at the age of 261. How many people do that? I mean, come on. Also lost forever, House's singular personality, force of will, vision, and leadership ability, the probability of an equally capable figure emerging from the current human population to lead mankind to a future of equivalent quality is less than 0.000112% by objective measures. Too complex to detail in this obituary. Oh my gosh, they really need more periods in this. Goodness. Would you like to hire a yes man? Yes. Almost went to the office yesterday just to get some focus time, but realized it was going to take me 1 hour, 10 minutes to get there and said, nah, oh, that sounds terrible. Yeah. I have no coding experience, but I am famously agreeable. Is there a tech developer for dummies book I could pick up and learn real quick? If so, I'd apply. There are coding boot camps. I don't know how they are. What I've noticed in my travels, if you will, is that they seem to have varying levels of success. So there are some good ones out there, but there are also some not so good ones. But coding experience comes from personalizing my MySpace page with glitter gifs. Does that qualify? You're getting there. It's fine. We've been using Mercurial for a really long time. No worries at all. Like I said, maybe for me, it was just a matter of like, use Mercurial for one project in college, and then in Git, it was like, okay, I have to learn this for my job. So maybe that's really all it came into. Actually ran into Tailwind first time yesterday, setting up a new Laravel project. Apparently Laravel is on version 9. Last time I used it was version 5, was Bleeding Edge. Tailwind, so far I'm really liking Tailwind a lot, but I'm still very, very green on it. Conversion developer? Okay, conversion developer. So turning casual users into paying subscribers. Is that what I'm getting out of it? Sure was a sentence that I certainly understood all of. Oh, wait. Eastern reflector control. Oh, I need this too. Okay. Why are these? I'm not stealing these. These sound like things I should not have. Oh, wait. That's the same one. I have 2 Easterns now. 2 Easterns. Archimedes testing. On Tuesday, February 16th at 2 p.m., technicians will be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity with their plant security system. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and the all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers from all employees on file and are not responsible for any accidents that should occur during this procedure. Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing from the tower deck. Okay. Results. The initial testing of Archimedes was a success, though not an unqualified one. Several minor systems were overloaded despite all precautions taken, and the 2.5 minutes of downtime following the test is something we can work on improving. More importantly, we received reports from nearby facilities that they experienced system frying power fluctuations at the time of the test, notably the Black Mountain Communications Array and the military bunkers at Hidden Valley. We're going to make it a priority next time to prevent such collateral damage. All right. I'm getting there. No wonder he was in an isolation chamber. 261 years old indeed. He was pre-war. He was there before the bombs fell. Knowledge of Oracle SQL, PL SQL, Git Jenkins, Alteryx? Alteryx? I don't actually know what that is. Sounds like you've got the job. We have a need for some interface developers, which is C++, JavaScript. Shoot, I haven't used C++ since college. Gotta get her done. What's going on, comma? Get that boom, boom, boom. Post a link to our company job openings. Yeah, absolutely. Do it up. Have we met Mr. House already? Been missing too many streams lately. We for sure. Yeah, we for sure met Mr. House. Yeah, we did. Bridge General Scott Lowe of the U.S. Army will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying on site indefinitely. When Archimedes goes live, he will be the only person here allowed to authorize its use for anything other than a test. Civilian employees are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe thorough grooming and hygiene regimens and dress neatly while the general is with us. The general expects the best from all his men, and Poseidon men should be no different in the presence of such a fine and decorated soldier. Okay. Can I tell him? Met and killed Mr. House yesterday. Kind of blew him up a bit. Yeah. Excellent. Poor Howard Hughes peeing in bottles, old man. Yeah, the thing was, I shot him in the head twice. He was pretty much already a corpse anyway, but I shot him in the head. First shot didn't kill him. I don't even know that the second shot killed him. It might have been 3 times I had to shoot him. And then his leg blew off. So that was pretty interesting. It's pretty gruesome. Can I tell him? A Poseidon Energy, a publication for new employees. As a member of the Poseidon family, it will be natural for you to become enthusiastic about the incredible endeavors you'll be undertaking with us and to want to tell others. But just a second there, my good man. Let's take a minute to consider what could happen if company information fell into the wrong hands and whose hands those might be. Can I tell my wife? Well, let's say you do. You tell her not to tell anyone. Your bond is sacred, but a woman's idle tongue is the devil's plaything. No sooner do you leave for work the next day than she's on the phone telling her best friend Candy. Then Candy tells Gertie, Gertie tells Maxine, Maxine tells Lulu, and while Lulu is telling Doris, a Chinese agent posing as an American operator listens in, and the next thing she's on the line with the Forbidden City, singing like the treasonous canary. The following day, you and your wife are bound in shackles and China is sitting at the controls of our entire arsenal. Can I tell my children? What father wouldn't want to tell his kids to look up to him? Don't be that father. One day at school, Ivan Bulikov will get more than lunch money out of your kids. He'll have national secrets. And while they're parading him through red square as a national hero, your children will be working in forced labor camps right next to you and your beautiful young wife, who's now wrinkled and homely since the communists have banned makeup because it expresses individuality. Can I tell my drinking buddies? Surely if there's somewhere safe a man can place his trust, it is in his other male friends. But how much do you really know about them? Are they friends or comrades? Don't be too sure. Even the most transparent window can hide secrets when it's lined with iron curtains. Always remember, you are a member of 2 families now, and you have obligations to both. But your obligation to the Poseidon family is greater, because while your children may misbehave and your friends may change and your wife may nag and cheat on you, Poseidon Energy will always be paying for and protecting your way of life. Don't tell anybody about anything about the projects of Poseidon Energy. When pressed, tell them that your job is repetitive and not worth discussing, but the company is nurturing and gives good benefits and is always looking for new talent. Wow. You know, the leg bone is connected to the head, right? All bones lead to the head? Wait, that sounds wrong. Anyway, what do we think about working for Poseidon? Sounds pretty good, right? Totally not like sexist and like micromanaging or anything like that. It seems like a pretty nice place to work. Where do we pick up one of those applications? All right, I'm gonna try to follow my arrows a little better here on my compass because I've done a pretty poor job on that. Let's see here. Okay, this one's moving. I'm getting a little movement here. It's still just too dark in here. The Nevada Skies mod does actually have... Okay, this is, I think, where we're supposed to go, though. It's just been hard for me to see. It does change interior lighting based on the weather and lighting outside. And so I think this sandstorm thing that's going on is really messing with me. Talk to this lab coat. Fantastic.
Hey, man. Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
Why are you worried about being replaced?
Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby.
4 parties redeemed at the same time. Yeah, it's true. That was a good time, though. What job do you have here?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
How'd you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said, look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard.
And a theoretical degree in physics. Feels so good, baby. What exactly do you do?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside
I like this fantastic guy too.
So we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit
shoot him.
Set off.
What's going on, Kay? I don't want to shoot this guy. He's awesome.
They won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
So you have no idea what you're doing?
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
This feels so real, like just a little bit too real here as far as like being a developer sometimes. My man has been watching a bit too many Jonah Hill movies. Yeah. Almost as much as the lottery felt. I know, this guy is pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't want to kill him. On the job training. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. How would someone retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to get very far either.
Talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
No.
Ah, well.
Oh, could I? I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Ooh, so I can send it somewhere else? I have the Eastern Control Terminal key, which is good because my character is terrible at science, so... He's got a theoretical degree in... Yeah, they asked him if he knew anything about theoretical physics. And he said, I have a theoretical degree in physics.
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on. Here, you'll want this.
Oh.
It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Is it the Western? Perfect. We got them both now. Which is good because, again, my character, he ain't gonna be hacking anything. These floors sometimes a little tricky. A little tricky. Okay, so I got a quest separate from my current quest. I don't know if these two can be done together or if it's like one or the other. Not really sure. Ignacio.
It's unusual to see a new face
Ignacio?
here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
Not your concern.
Interesting. Forgive me for prying, but I'm curious. Are you with a particular group?
Ooh, I serve Caesar, or my only true allegiance is to myself. I also have a theoretical degree in physics. Do you really, comma? Well, you're fantastic yourself. Shoot him? Question mark? I serve Caesar. Actually, you first.
I would.
I serve Caesar.
Then may you die in his service. I have nothing to say to you.
Oh, he's not going to actually kill me, though.
Your organization will doom all of us.
Who needs him anyway? No shoot's fantastic. I think he meant Ignacio. Wait a minute. Ignacio? I don't know how to say that. This guy, not the other. Yeah, the other guy's got to live. Oh, wait. That looks like that could be a thing. Oh, also, look at all these arrays here. Can I just take some parts? Is this one of the things?
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
That is not at all what you said, my friend. Okay, there was a nice little mine in there. Good. There's bear traps. Okay, they don't want you touching this terminal, I guess. Let's do a quick save. Oh, thank goodness that weather's over. Okay, Archimedes testing. Is this the same thing? Yeah. Okay, reset mainframe connection. All right. So this is the Western Reflector Control Terminal. Okay. There are, I'm trying to see, are these, let's just follow one of these. Coffee hasn't kicked in. Moved on for fantastic. Yes, we shoot Ignacio. We might shoot him. Much of a creepy bad guy if we don't shoot nobody. That's fair. That is fair. Wait. Enemies? Saving. Okay, maybe something right on the other side of this tent. Oh, this right here. Oh, I only need a repair of 20. I can do that. Perfect. How many of those do I need, though? Job postings, posted Discord if anyone is interested. It really is a good company. That's good to hear, Charles. For sure. Hope you get a referral. Hope you get some help. Get some of the extra crap off of your plate too. And in the meantime, hope we give somebody a good job. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say how many. I guess maybe once I get enough, it'll check off the find spare array parts portion of the mission. Maybe that'll be it. Okay, what is this now? This is, oh, there are like turrets in there. Or maybe a bot or something. I don't know. We'll save it. Should I punch it to death? Also, I keep forgetting I have Maria. Wait a minute. Did that? Oh, guard dogs. Is that going to piss off the other NCR troopers? Can I shoot it through the wall? Keyboard clean, so now I can't blame my keyboard for my bad typing anymore. Actually feels a bit better. That's good. What'd you do to clean it? Did you just use like the canned air stuff? They only put guard dogs in this one? They had a shotgun and a mine in the other one. That's interesting. All right. All right. Use the Helios 1 mainframe to send power to a destination of your choosing. Arm Archimedes security system to wipe out all nearby NCR soldiers? Oh, cool. We hate the NCR. NCR sucks. We're probably going to do that. We'll close it. Now it's like nobody was in there at all. Are you the one that works for the government, Charles? The government. His Kappa was detated. His Kappa was detated. Good old office. Charles does work for the government. Am I allowed to say that? Recently cleaned my ergonomic thumb mouse. Feels like it's new. So what do you do to clean those things? Because I actually was looking at my keyboard. It could use some cleaning. It could use some cleansies. Government. Private sector, but our customers are government. Okay, gotcha. There's the... That makes sense, then. Ooh, free med supplies? Yes, please. I'm actually feeling much better about my medical supplies lately. Wait a minute. This was right here. I didn't even... Buddy, how you doing? No commas, just for loot. Dismantle, clean, and assemble. No commas, just for loots. Cuddy, how you doing? Works for the sanitation department. Sanitation department? Similar to us, we're a private company with a government contract. Is that right? So you guys, would you guys be considered consultants then? Oh, there we go. That's all the array parts I need. Perfect. That's a Sopranos reference? Oh, shoot. I need to see Sopranos. I've actually been interested in that for a long time, but never watched it. My dad was a big fan of the show, which is kind of weird because I honestly don't know that my dad watches any shows, but he really liked the Sopranos. It was really all he watches is like sports. That's about it. Live sports. But, yeah, when he watched it, he's like, no, you kids can't watch it. You're too young. Like, oh, okay. So my parents were very inconsistent with the, like, what we were allowed to watch and what we weren't kind of rules. Okay, so I can go repair the broken panels. This one sounds really cool, though. I feel like I need to do this. Joe Biden's personal janitor cleans up messes. At least I assumed it was. I have HBO Max right now. Really want to watch The Sopranos, The Wire, and Chernobyl. And yet what I decide to watch is Project Runway. No hate it rules. Yeah, I would also like to watch those same shows, except for I can't remember. Maybe I don't know about The Wire, I guess. I don't know anything about it. But Chernobyl had been on my list. Sopranos. I really, really wanted. What did you guys think about Westworld? Slothy, how you doing? Hello. How's your day going? My dad was in The Sopranos too. One of the best opening themes in television history, in my opinion. I want to watch it. Kay says start with Chernobyl. The Wire is one of my faves. Legit got HBO Max just for the Friends reunion, right? And I don't even think we watched the Friends reunion. We did watch a Harry Potter reunion, or at least I did. Mrs. Magoots watched some of it, but not really consultant. Government needs someone to take care of mail. We take care of mail and have been for almost 400 years. Okay, I gotcha. It's so good. The Wire. Okay, let me keep an eye out then. Rip Michael K. Williams. Our flag means death. That's the pirate show you shared a trailer of, right, Coleman? Hello, back from Charles. I don't know about Westworld, but I don't feel like Waterworld gets a bad rap. Wait, Waterworld? Chernobyl was surprisingly intriguing. You feel like it's a bad rep, really. Watched the Harry Potter reunion too. Wasn't overly impressed with it. The Friends one was better. If I'm still giving my unwanted, no, you're good. You're good. I would like to see it though. Like the first season of Westworld until the identity of the man in the black hat was revealed. Oh yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, Westworld. I think it was. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't know. I'm kind of weird, and I really enjoy slow burn shows, but that show was even like too slow burn. Like, but it wasn't even either. You know, I mean, like you're saying, they're. One second, my friends. Getting a call from my dentist. Well, that was interesting. It was very quick. Petted dog, now keyboard needs cleaning again. Taika is Blackbeard in it. That old movie with, wait, what? One famous male actor, that Waterworld? And Charles like Chernobyl too. Okay. Dr. Licious is currently running a lap of Harry Potter. Think it's Deathly Hallows 1 today. There you go. Deathly Hallows 1 is, I think, my favorite movie in the series. Followed very closely by the fifth. Which is, I don't know. Yeah, it's just because the movies were of differing quality, I think. So, Watchmen and Lovecraft Country are also good HBO shows I highly recommend. My goodness. We're not even paying for HBO. One of my friends has it, and he let me have a login for it. But I definitely need to keep an eye out for these shows and add them to. Again, I need to do a list backlog, just like my games. Wasn't the Crentist. Kevin Costner. We're here to talk about your teeth's extended warranty. Yeah, it was strange. So I'm going to be getting a crown at some point this year. I upgraded my insurance so that I'd be able to get it. Yeah, they were just like, we just wanted to let you know we haven't forgotten about it. They asked for more information and we're sending that off today. And I was like, okay, sounds good. Like, I don't know. So, Loot's amazing news. Your teeth are so perfect and beautiful. We'd like to extract them and put them in a museum. Definitely not my teeth. Your dentist's name is Crentis? Don't think it was a bad movie, but it does feel like there was something that could have made it great. Hello, Lutz. All your teeth have to be pulled. When do you want to come in? Maybe that's why he became a dentist. Favorite book of the series is The Goblet of Fire. Favorite movie? I have no idea. Yeah, the book of Goblet of Fire is amazing. Movie? Pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. First HP movie is the best. For Christmas, the Christmas feel-goods it is. I plead to fifth. They want me to get a crown too. I'm putting it off because the tooth isn't bothering me right now. All right, so here, TMI bit here. This crown down here, this like super white tooth is a crown. My old dentist, like my childhood dentist, did that. And the color just does not like. I mean, it's not even movie star white. It's like some other just super white color. But a little bit off. Well, I don't know. It's very strange. It's kind of a grayish white because it's it's like an old school crown that's got, you know, it's made of like a metal and then coated in porcelain. So anyway, it feels really nice. It feels smooth like a normal tooth and everything, but the color just has not ever matched, and it's something that's really always bothered me. So I asked the dentist if they could redo that because the technology exists now, at least at this current dentist, where they could take the crown off and replace it with a full, like a permanent crown in the same visit. So like they don't, you know, in the past when I got that crown, I had to have a temporary crown put on there, which did not, it wasn't it kind of looked like a tooth, but definitely didn't feel like a tooth in my mouth. And then, you know, had to go back in and get it redone with the permanent crown once it came in because they got to order them. Super weird to think about now because they just like they can make them in the dentist's office within like an hour, you know. But it used to be I had to wait 2 weeks, you know. So anyway, I don't know what happened. Like my dentist was old, on the verge of retirement. I don't know if it was just like bad lighting in there or what, but the color that they ordered just did not come in right at all. And I kind of wish I had told them like, no, put a temporary crown back on it. I don't want that tooth because it's going to be like it doesn't match. Like it doesn't look like the color of anybody's teeth, you know? So anyway, it's always bothered me. And I figured our student loans are paid off. Dental insurance isn't that much more to upgrade to the next level, and they should cover, I believe, half of it. So I'll just go ahead and do that this year. So depending on tooth, they can make crowns right now. Right in the office. Last one I got a month ago was made in the office. Yeah, this one here is actually a crown for a tooth that I broke as a child, and then it actually has a root canal now because the root died. But yeah, it's a crown, and they did it in the office. I left, never had a temporary. So dentist office still does temporaries and orders crowns. I wish I could get crowns done that day for sure. This office I go to has been definitely the best dentist I've ever had. She's great. So anyway, it's that spanky skin white. It kind of is that like off-putting, slightly bone-chilling, unnatural white. Yeah. It is pretty much. That's exactly it. All right. What do you guys want to see? Should I decimate the NCR or should I go back and repair like the boomer array panels? I kind of want to do this one here. This seems like a bona fide chance to be a terrible human, which Spanky absolutely qualifies. Oh. Oh, this is what the dude was talking about. Ah, okay. Okay, we're good. I want to use a different gun, though. This gun, I don't want it to break. Let's grab Maria. Oh, I don't have that many 9mm, though. This gun's cool. Let's decimate the NCR. Let's. I got the perk for like significantly improving my bat's aim, but you wouldn't be able to tell. You would not be able to tell.
Violence will not be tolerated.
Violence will not be tolerated. So much lead flying around. I think I'm just going to try to run to this door over here. Woo! Look at all this damage I'm taking. All right. I need something a little bit better. Ah, right here. Turret control system. I'm glad I came over here. All right, look for duds and whatnot to remove. There's not much. Not much I've seen yet. There we go. Must all be on this side. I love the clickety-clackety sound as you're just kind of scrolling through it. It's great. All right, there aren't... Yeah, they were all kind of packed in on one spot. Okay. Your armor is becoming poo-poo. Oh, dang it. I don't know how I'm going to get through today. I'm so tired. There's zero motivation to do anything. Oh, dang. I know that feeling all too well. I also keep active landmines on my shelf, right? I know. Same thought, same thought. Just activated mines on that rickety shelf. I think we got to go with password harder. No, it's not harder. Okay. CKE. Nope, not pockets. Failed. F-A-I-L-E-D. Nope, not failed. Garden. G-A-R-D-E. Nope, that's 4. Okay. Barbed. B-A-R-B-E-D. Wait, that's 3. Barbed. Got it. Blammo. Reconfigure targeting parameters. No targeting data. Wait a minute. Okay, hang on a second. What did that do? They shoot each other. Yes, let's go. All right, now I think I got to deactivate. I was hoping maybe they could blow up their own, but they just shoot everything and everyone, so that's not gonna work. Pulling pin on landmine. No one is gonna touch these Funko Pops. Jeez. We got another Protectron. I should really eat these magazines more often. I don't really do it. I don't do it often enough. By often enough, I mean I pretty much never do it. Pretty much never. Okay. Yeah, where is my armor stat? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, it's not good. It is not good. Should have seen the look my child just gave me. She had an empty plate in her hand, so I smacked it to the floor. She looked down at the plate, then up at me very pathetically. Started laughing. Wow. Happy birthday to the ground. All right. Well, this looks pretty irradiated. Maybe not, though. Get wrecked, nerd. Get wrecked, nerd.
Hostile targets identified.
That was weird. You'll make a great dad. Agreed. Agreed. Cappies. Oh, come on. What a tease. All right, let's drink some Sunset Saspies or something. Maybe some Nukas. We got 9 Nukas. I'm a better cool uncle. Honestly, little things to keep parents sane. If you can't be mean to your kids, you don't stand a chance. Got to be mean to them. Is that it? Sometimes mean to my track kids. That does keep me going, I'll be honest. It does keep me going. They love, I'm telling you, the boys on the track team, they love being insulted. It's like their favorite thing. They love being called dick butt and dingleberry. Those are some of their favorites. They really love being called dick butts though. I don't know, they think it's the best. Very interesting.
You would not like me when I'm angry.
Oh, crap. That's a Mr. Gutsy? That's not good. Okay, we actually are cheesing him a little bit. Nobody call the authorities on me. Not going to be able to not call it a Saspy now. How you doing, Octi? We have sarsaparilla root in the cellar, so to make root beer syrup with. Nice. Oh, that sounds good. I've never had a homemade root beer before. My son loves that too. He is 15. Wait, being called a dick butt or I'm a fan of D butt. Wait, that sounds wrong. That sounds a little wrong. But if that's wrong, I don't want to be right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, they just love being insulted. I don't do it to the ladies on the team because they don't, you know. I don't know. They'd probably laugh too, but the boys actively just like, oh, dude, dick butt. I don't know. You know, it's just. I'll take these buffalo gourd seeds. Why the heck not? Being insulted. It's so funny, right? I don't know. Numb nuts, I called them one time, you know. I don't know. They like it. They like it. Hey, what's going on, NCV? Cheers to you, my friend.
Scanning for hostiles.
Uh-oh. That sounded really close. Robot is very close.
Scanning for hostiles.
I think we're getting kind of close to this.
Scanning for hostiles.
What's this? Poseidon Energy Employee ID card.
Please step into the
Chillin', man, enjoying life. Glad to hear that.
law-abiding
Glad to hear that.
citizens have nothing to fear.
Still doing some
This area clear.
photography work.
Proceeding with search protocol.
Okay, I think I got to go over here and murder some projectrons.
This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
Oh. He's trapped. Can't imagine why calling girls dick butt wouldn't go, oh, well, I wouldn't call him that. Just, you know. Other insults. But they don't, I don't know, they don't really, I don't know, I tend to just, I don't know. Usually I'll just say something, like, yesterday, one of the girls tripped over a set of blocks that she had just set down. She set them down like right in front of her and then tripped over them. And I was like, oh, careful there. You know, I'll do stuff like that. That's about it. You know, oh, watch out for that. You know, oh, he got out. How did he get out?
Clear. Proceeding with
Well, that's
search
about it.
protocol.
I don't, you know.
Scanning.
Personally, I'm a ginger ale slash beer, ginger beer fan. Verner's has a zero sugar one, which is like a cross between cream soda and ginger beer. It's fantastic. Yes, please come out in single file. This is great.
Do not be alarmed. Order will be restored soon.
I love that they're coming out in single file right now. This is awesome. One more.
Please take cover until the danger has been.
Love it. Not such a root beer kick lately. Gave up pop when I started keto, but haven't picked it back up. A sucker for a good diet root beer. I do also, I go through kicks of root beer too. Every now and then. But I haven't been drinking any soda. We drink, I drink the, like sparkling ice plus caffeine. I really like the blue raspberry flavor of that. And then, every now and then, you know, if I'm feeling like something bubbly, we occasionally have like some other just sparkling waters without caffeine. All right, what are we doing in here? You'd fare well in Michigan, Charles. Michiganders have this belief that ginger ale cures everything. So you are okay. Taking a bit of a break from that. Gotcha, NCV. No worries. For sure. Do nukas? Yes. Yes. I guess I should take the purified water too. Why not? Since I don't have to worry about my carry weight. Might as well. Michael Scott. I don't know why. Buffalo gourd seeds are kind of fun to pick up. Okay, so there's something in there, but I can't get to it. There could be something good. This seems like the type of place where they'd hide like a legendary weapon or something, you know? Does do wonders. Likely gonna make ginger beer this summer, are you? How long does something like that take? True Celt, have you ever made any ginger beers? Used to homebrew beer, and from the time I started it, I'd have to wait weeks before I could try it. Ah. That's how, like, homemade pickles are, too, which is kind of disappointing, you know? Or actually, I mean, pickles even took longer, I think. Usually it's like months. it is worth the wait, but it's also a bummer at the same time, you know, because it's like, man, I'm gonna eat these now. They look good. Okay, here's the mainframe. All right. Let's see. Should I look around first, or we're gonna decimate the NCR? That's what we're gonna do. We are gonna absolutely obliterate them. And they're gonna hate us. They're gonna hate us for it. So probably won't come as any surprise to any of you. Turns out if you commit like pretty much genocide against a group, they're not gonna like you very much. All right, here we go. I'll do a real save. Let's do a real save. Yep. Ginger meads, gotcha. As I understand, it's a pretty chill ferment. If you're fermenting pickles, it takes a few weeks. Ginger has an antimicrobial effect, and I worry about a stuck fermentation. Huh. Hot pack water bath canning pickly recipes that really only recommend you leave them for a week. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, the hot pack. Oh, I gotta power it up. Gosh dang it. All right. Nope. Restore power. It looks like we're going around over here for this. Probably gonna have to shoot some more mechs, huh? Maybe not, though. Maybe it's a quick errand. Look at this place. Oh. One of the brain things. And a Mr. Gutsy. Talk to Python. We having a good Python sesh? Pinion nuts. One sec. Pickle, I'm not. No, you're good. You're good. I knew what you meant. Did I say pickly? Or did I say pickle out loud? I meant to say pickle. If I didn't, then we're both equally unawake. Robot has been fitted with a variety of tools specialized for industrial maintenance. There is a slot at the back of the head where it looks like a key card could fit. Insert Poseidon Energy ID card. Whoa. Dude's fast. Yeah, no, come back. I want to talk. Come back. Let's talk. Oh my gosh, he's fast. Is he going to restore the mainframe? Just like that. Wow. A little Python sesh? Indeed. All right, that was easy. Okay, here we go. Archimedes testing. Okay, initial trials. What's this? Pending the successful launch of Archimedes 2, we ought to be able to begin field trials within the handheld rangefinder within a few weeks. Our small-scale tests have already proven the viability of sending power as microwave radiation from the plant to a remote receiver and converting it back into a usable form. All that remains is to extrapolate it to full scale and then prove out the long-range communication / targeting system on the rangefinder. Okay. Configure power grid. McCarran and Las Vegas Strip. That's what they want. Fremont and West Side, full region. Archimedes 2, full region, emergency output level. Okay. This is why I saved it, though. Now to shoot people with the sun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna resave now that the bot is has activated this for me, because I might be coming back to this. I don't know. I don't fully understand what all is happening here. Oh goodness. So should I put it into Archimedes 2, which then lets me use like a handheld thing, I guess? Dang, Delish, I'm checking out the pictures of your keyboard. I'm glad you finally cleaned it. Uh-oh. Did he ever say how he cleaned it? Because I also need to clean mine. Mine's just dusty, though. It's not too bad otherwise. I don't do too much eating or anything like that, so there's not, you know, sometimes food gets in there. It's pretty bad. All right, let's see. What option do you guys think I should do? So there's Archimedes testing. Oh, this is probably just a log, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and an all clear is given. Okay. So I have to choose it here in order for that to happen. What does full region mean, though? Fremont and West Side? What happens if I choose Fremont and West Side? I've not been there. Full region emergency output level? I don't know what that means. We have full region and full region 2, you know? Lutz doesn't eat and he sleeps in the nude. Wait, what? What? I sleep in the nude? Lutz doesn't eat. No, I eat. Oh, trust me, I eat. Wash my keys with warm water and hand soap. Let them air dry before you click them back on. Do you really? I think these keys can be taken off. I guess I should probably look. No, they definitely can. Definitely can. I don't have a key. I do have a key removal tool that came with the keyboard. I don't know if that's... I've actually never tried taking them off, but I should probably just get like a little brush or something, right? Rechargeable air duster that I used to get the cat hair blast out. Wait, a rechargeable one? That sounds awesome. I thought Spooky said you sleep in the nude. I think that was Spooky's fanfic, but I actually don't sleep in the nude. So I'm sorry. Sorry to... Kind of dummy expensive. Jeez, I bet. Spooky's fanfic. All right, Archimedes 2, we're doing it. Initiate reflector retargeting from the console on the tower observation deck. What is this? Arm Archimedes plant defense system? What does this mean? Nice.
Attention, Archimedes 1 laser is now armed. Move all personnel to minimum safe distance.
No jammies. 50 Shades of Blue. Yeah, fanfic. Is it this morning? I've been canceling my Disney Plus and cleaning my room. Oh, really? Not in on the Disney Plus anymore? Yeah, I have to stay inside until that alarm fully goes off. Is there an extra exit over here? Seems like there is. 5 shades of Lutz. From the horse's mouth, more like. Oh, did it stop or am I just not in the area anymore? Nope. Still going. There, okay, that's the exit. All right. Okay, well, we got to test this out. It did say to stay inside, but then again, nothing's happening. Is this an elevator? Reflector control console. Console is unresponsive. For it to operate properly, would need to be activated during peak sunlight hours, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The power configuration would need to be set up in the tower's mainframe, and the 2 ground level terminals would need to have an active uplink to the mainframe. Okay, so we have all that. I just have to, it's not the right time. 9 a.m., so we'll wait 9 hours. If that alarm's still going off after 9 hours, we know it's a sham. Rather deal with DVDs. Children would murder me in my sleep if I cancel Disney Plus. All right, here we go.
Warning, retargeting sequence initiated for Helios 1 reflector banks. The Archimedes laser systems will automatically initiate...
No! Oh, dang it. Okay, well, we got full guns now, so that's cool. Was doing some science. Okay, we'll still put some points into explosives and melee. 69, nice. And then we'll put the rest in science. Almost can get up to 50. I'll probably go for 50 science, and then I'll start putting that in speech and lockpick and stuff like that. So I can pass some more skill checks.
Firepunk
Am I supposed to run inside real quick? This is why I saved. What? Are they just vape? No, they're still running around. Oh my gosh! Oh! The Hammer of Dawn! Oh my gosh! They went flying!
Archimedes 2 orbital laser bombardment will commence at T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This concludes our firing test of the Archimedes 1 and 2 laser systems. Thank you for observing Poseidon energy safely.
Oh my gosh! Gears of War meets Fallout. Holy crap. Retinas. Now you be toasted. Toasted Spanky? Yeah, I probably did get a sunburn just from that. Michelle, how you doing today? At least it's in your sleep. Yeah, peaceful, right? Getting toasty in here. Got rid of a lot of stuff this week because I'm thinking about getting rid of my PS4 that you don't use it much anymore. It's fair, Octi, but knowing me, they try and wouldn't succeed, so I'd wake up in pain. That was amazing what just happened here.
Have a nice day.
I'm only shunned, like that's it. I love how she says have a nice day. I'm only shunned. I'm not even like, it's not even the worst level. I just legit put a sun laser on them and they're like, oh no, he's not so bad. I mean, he kind of sucks, but all right, said the test was over, but these panels are still drawing lots of power and whatnot. Okay. Her blammo. I can't imagine why. Kind of is like Armageddon, right? You should build everything out of the same material as those solar panels. Indeed, yeah. You left a poor impression. I know. I know. Like, what? I did? Aw, they don't like me? Why not? Why don't they like me? Okay, well, I guess I can now casually walk out of here. I guess I could have tried jumping. Can I reroute the power now? Or is it a one-time decision kind of dealio? Disarm? Oh, okay. Disarm, because now I'm going to have to leave, right? Because... Okay, hang on. Hang on a second. So if we rearm it... Okay, yeah. Got to disarm. Okay. So I won't even be able to leave.
One laser is now armed. Move all personnel
Solar-powered war crimes.
before initiating test fire.
It was unreal. Dang it, I still can't go through there. I bet there's something cool back there. I think the Megaton event in Fallout 3 was awesome too. Yeah, I know. Get so much enjoyment from the littlest things. That was truly, truly evil though. This, at least the NCR sucks, you know? I mean, I still did murder a lot of people, but the NCR as an organization is trasho. So, for what it's worth. Megaton, those are just people. No organizations, just people trying to live their lives and vibe with each other, you know? And drop a nuclear, you know, just drop a bomb on them. Megaton bomb, if you will. Putting it lightly. Getting my cable turned back on in my room. Oh, there you go. There you go. Cable, huh? Okay. We have zero cable whatsoever. We have zero channels. This is the first time in forever. But they raised their prices a lot. Like, it used to be cheaper for us to have at least, you know, a few channels. But then we're like, nope, I guess now we go to only internet. Because otherwise it was going to be quite expensive. How am I getting out of here? I don't need to go up. I didn't think. Maybe I do, though. I thought I was supposed to... I thought I was already high in the building. I need to go down to ground level. That way? No. But I was up here. I remember being here. Okay. Yeah, I remember this. All right. I should probably activate a quest. That will help. Yeah, I had to go. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're not far from the exit now. There might be some, there were some NCRs inside at one point. Oh. How bad is the fall damage in this game? Could I have jumped off that tower and survived? Probably not. Pulse grenade? Yeah, why not? Going old school, that you are. So did I tell y'all this house we're possibly getting has a little man cave area in the basement, like a separate room with a TV, some recliners, and a couch? Mr. Peachy wasn't having with that. I did not hear about that. That sounds cool. I've got a good amount of scrap metal collected from this place too, so I'll give them to the boomers like, here you go, boomers. Their blood's on your hands, haha. Oh, it's around that way, okay. Tell them, yeah, I couldn't get enough scrap metal until I blew them all to Kingdom Come. Why do men get a cave and we are lucky to get a she shed? Man, look at this place. Hope I don't blow up. And then you'll blow up. I think it's okay. I disarmed it. The alarm's not going off anymore, right? Should be okay. Spend ages getting out of there and then all of a sudden, boom. We'll go over here. Yeah, the great thing is, like, Caesar didn't even tell me to kill the NCR there. It didn't even tell me to. I just did it for fun. Just for fun. Of course, I look at it like it's a storm shelter, but he's like, I can play my PlayStation down there. It is true. I'll be honest. If I was going to try to have my own like place to be, I would definitely want the darkest, dankest, dampest place. I don't know why that is. It just all right. We'll repair using this. Ooh, easily repair, huh? Even Spanky can easily repair using a salvaged part. It's impressive. Using spare array components, you easily repair the damaged array. That seems very unlikely to me. We'll go with it. All right, and one more. Dank. Hey, Phil, what's going on? How's your day treating you? I think that's it, right? All the broken solar arrays were repaired. Tell Loyal the array has been repaired. Will do. Deepest, dankest place sounds like a toilet bowl. Yeah, there would be worse places. Yeah. No? There is fall damage in this game. I know you can break your legs or like cripple your legs by falling from too far of a place, but I should probably try to find out what that range is. I do feel like jumping off that tower. Well, I also hadn't disarmed it, so I probably would have instantly died, even if I did survive the fall. But basement was the teen place in my house when I was a kid, right? Go down there to sit on the non-pretty furniture and play the GameCube. Love it. The GameCube. You still have a GameCube? I never had one. The only Nintendo I had growing up was the Super Nintendo. And then, of course, some Game Boys, but various Game Boys. Had the Game Boy Color, Advance, and an SP at one point. Not all together, but, you know. All right, Loyal.
Get out of my face before you get yourself hurt.
You want to say that again, Loyal? That's what I thought.
Hello, outsider. Need something?
Repaired the solar arrays, you turd burglar.
Well, how about that? Turns out you aren't completely useless working with your hands.
I like how he's like, it turns out you're not completely useless. Well, okay, what the heck did you do here then, sir? GameCube is the most aesthetically pleasing console design. It is pretty nice. GameCube games might be how Nintendaddy gets me to upgrade my online membership. I got a good number of...
Hey there. Back for more?
Let's see.
Like, I thought...
I still don't have enough... Okay, so 35 is what I got.
Hey, thanks.
Gave him 13.
Me? I work... Loyal's a great man, but he's getting on in years. So a younger's got to learn everything he knows. That'd be me. The man knows how to fix and build just about everything that was ever made. It's not easy keeping up with him.
Look at him just sitting over there. That
lady, I figure it's been a nice day. Yeah, a real nice day.
the lady. Recover a lady. What are you talking about?
Did I say that? Sometimes I just say stupid things. Sorry about that. Pearl will tell you when the time comes. I should really be going.
I'm idolized by the boomers now? So I can probably talk to Pearl.
Get out of my face before you get yourself hurt.
Kirk, what's going on, dude? Wish you still had your GameCube. I'm trying to think, I played very little on the GameCube. Did play a little of Mario Kart. A couple other games. I'll be honest, do you guys like the GameCube controller, or do you just deal with it? Was it oh no, I enjoy this controller, or well, the controller just is what it is? Turn to Pearl. Okay. Pearl through this door? Through a door somewhere over here? What am I doing on time? Oh, pretty solid. Don't like that old man? I say shoot him. He's one of the leaders of the boomers, though, so I would I just now became idolized by them. I'd immediately probably go to whatever the worst is. Vilified, I think. Pretty much immediately. It's a purple cube. The controllers look like Auntie Anne's pretzels made out of grape flavored plastic. What more do you need? Lutz had a SNES, but has not played Super Metroid. Yeah, I know. My SNES, I just didn't get very many games for it.
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child.
Okay, I don't think anybody ever would look at Spanky and call him child. I don't think they would. I think even when he was a baby. Looking for a howitzer firing mechanism.
You may find one in the workshop. You're a friend to the tribe, so I trust it will not find its way into the wrong hands.
Depends. Define wrong hands. I think I've done everything I can to help out.
I believe the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people have
Is
come to
Jack
accept
all
you
right? I don't
now.
know. Oh,
Find
crimes.
Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream. He will tell you what to do next.
Very cryptic of you, Pearl. Very, very cryptic. Raise the bomber from the bottom of Lake something rather. I didn't get a chance to see that. Okay, the firing mechanism. Let me grab that first. So it's in the workshop somewhere over here. As far as the controller went, I just dealt with it, but I didn't like the face button layout, but the games were great. Yeah. GameCube did have many enjoyable games I like to play today. How many of you guys played a Dreamcast? Did you guys play a lot of Dreamcasts by chance? Because I will say I had a friend who had the Dreamcast, and I was super jealous that he had it. But I only ever really played Crazy Taxi. That might be it. You did? Had that too, and I loved it. And that's the thing. I was wondering, was it actually good, or was it just me being jealous that he had one I didn't? You know what I mean? Wait, so I could have come in here at any point and taken this firing mechanism? Okay. Maybe, at least. I don't know. Maybe not. Combat armor, combat helmet. I should probably just wear these, right? I'm not even doing any sneaking. I'm just gonna take them and wear them. Why the heck not? My current armor is absolute cheeks. Look at me. I look like a boomer, all right. I look like a boomer, all right. Creepy old Uncle Spanky. Anyway. So Octi's neighbor had it. Kirk had one and loved it. Dreamcast was sick, way ahead of its time. Only ever played it once. Yes, that's the thing. I only played it a couple times. And Curry says it was actually good. Arcades games Sega brought over to the home console were excellent. Always wanted Dreamcast for Space Channel 5. Then they released it and the sequel for PS2. I was very happy with that. Nice. Dreamcast was pretty good. Only lasted for about 2 years. Yeah, I feel like it was super short, right, Kama? Lots of quirky stuff and innovative ones, too. Spanky Boomer. Where was Spanky on January 6th? He has no comment. Ahead of its time is the general opinion. Nice. So what can we do to bring it back? The Sega still exists, but they're not in the business of, they're not in the same business anymore, right? Actually, I haven't really thought of that for a long time. Like what Sega's even up to. For the devs, team lead asked me to update a plugin because some network imports didn't work as hoped, so she wanted a specific version, to which I reply 1.0.0 to 2.4.0 sounds like breaking changes, but I'm asked to still make the change. After deploying, I get the front page isn't working. Looking into it, there's a big message referencing an issue with the plugin. Guess who's rolling back the changes? I was thinking you were going to ask for some advice, but it turns out you don't need advice. Again, Nidalicious. It is, you know, square peg, round hole kind of deal. Well, just do it. What? I don't understand what the problem is. Yeah. Sega just makes Total War and Alien games now.
Your belong. Oh wait.
It all took place on QA. That's good. Sega makes some good games. No more hardware. Yeah. Sonic movies. Duh. Total War Alien games. Okay. And Yakuza. Ah, I need to play. Would you guys want me to play the Yakuza games? I've never played a single one, but they are seriously piquing my interest. I've been told I would adore them. And they're all on Game Pass. Well, maybe not all, but at least a lot of them are on Game Pass. Super Special is working on this special super game project. I'm doing some great stuff across PC and consoles. Had many good games: Crazy Taxi, Blue Stinger, Sonic Adventure, Shenmue, Jet Grind Radio, Sword of the Berserk. Too many to count. Dang, I've only played Crazy Taxi, which Crazy Taxi was super fun. I thought it was so funny. Yes, in all caps, please play them. Game Pass. Excuses limited, right? Excuses limited. Heck yeah, they're so good. That's what I keep hearing. Everybody's like, dude, you would really, really like them. Because they have like a very unique like sense of humor.
Away. True to Kaisar.
All right, I gotta wait. Oh, I wasn't even supposed to come back here, was I? I just have to just put it right back. Let's talk with Caesar real quick.
Have you brought news of the boomers?
Still working on the boomers?
I expect results.
Okay, well I have the thing. I thought that I had to take it to him, but it turns out I don't. I'd rather see you play Saints Row than Yakuza. Same principle. It seems just that Saints Row fully embraces what it is, while Yakuza still is somewhat serious. Is that right? Yeah, Saints Row is. I've played. Let's see. I played Saints Row 2 all the way through. That game was so much fun though. And yeah, that was basically like. Yeah, they're like, no. We know we've lost our minds. You know. All right. Replace that. Now do I tell Caesar? Inform Lucius. Okay. Let's Lucius know. Lucius is inside, I guess. Sometimes you got to be somewhat serious for maximum impact. Here's the only reason I got Crazy Taxi at first was because The Offspring had a song. Oh, nice. Yeah, it turned out to be a fun game. Yeah. The Offspring, man.
Have you brought news of the Boomers?
Wait, I'm still working? What do I have to do now? Oh, Lucius, right. Yeah. Lucius.
Yes. Do you have something to report?
Lucy boy, your howitzer is operational.
Well done. It will be very useful in the coming battle against the snipers the NCR will no doubt have hidden.
Oh, I killed a lot of NCR, by the way. You guys might be keen to know that. All right, so now can I tell him that I got the boomers, or?
Have you brought news of the Boomer?
Okay, I have to actually convince them to fight, I suppose. I'll probably talk to, I probably have to do that after. Okay, yeah. So don't tread on the bear, maybe, or? Oh, you know what? Okay, I'll go back there real quick. I know what to do. Yeah, this one here. I'll go do this part real quick. Right, I keep forgetting. I can't fast travel from here.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about them.
Let's see. Heard nothing but great things about Yakuza. I've gotten many of them off Epic for free, but haven't. Oh, really? You get them on Epic for free? Man, I missed those giveaways. Haven't ever given them a shot. Yeah. I really do want to. It's been very high on my list of games that I'm interested in for a long time now. Saints Row 4 was, yeah, there's only 2 words, dubstep gun. So what happens? Do people just break out and dance, or like what? What in the world? All right, we're going to test out some fall damage here. So quick save. And let's do it. Oh, that's not even bad at all. It's a big time shortcut too. Didn't take any damage. Have I been down into that ravine? I have or not? Trying to figure out why I'm so tired. Then I remembered I've been awake since 4 a.m. That'll do it. Now, excuse me, I fall back asleep at my desk. That will do it, I would say. Since you played Saints Row 2, you've played the best of it already. Is that right? It was really good. Saints Row 2 was a lot of fun. I started Saints Row 3, but I think I only played 1 session of it. And it wasn't... It was one of those things where I was sort of like, what game do I play? This was back on console. I'm like, man, I just have so many games, you know? It's hard when they give away a ton of free games and you already had a massive backlog to begin with, you know? I think that was, I want to say Saints Row 3 was was like a games with gold at some point. That's probably why I had it. Disagree. Which one's your favorite one? Which one's your favorite, Nitalicious? Yeah, hang in there. I'm gonna take my statement serious since I'm parroting an opinion I heard elsewhere. Need to play them all for myself. Which one is your favorite? Saints Row 2 definitely was pretty ridiculous, but I feel like they didn't fully embrace all the ridiculousness until a little later. Like Saints Row 3 with all the alienness. Yeah, sounds really creepy, Loyal.
Ain't nothing creepy about it. It's a term of respect. A long time ago, long before the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over. But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near attacked. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this article in a magazine all about it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going? Since I was a young man,
explain that to me.
I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say?
Saints Row 3 seems to be the common favorite. Is that right? Hey, what's going on, Sylvie? I've not killed everyone yet, although I did kill a lot of people. I did kill a lot of people today. I activated a Hammer of Dawn and blew up a lot of NCR troopers. How do you expect to raise a bomber from the bottom of the lake?
Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest.
If it's so simple, why the heck haven't you done it? Oh no, that's just about the stupidest idea I ever heard.
No, it's not. It's the smartest idea you ever heard. But you're too stupid to know it.
All right, I'm game.
Good. Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button.
Any ideas of how to get to the bottom of Lake Mead without drowning?
Might try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack. He was working on a rebreather.
We actually need this too. I swear you need to shoot this guy. I know, I do. I know, I really do. Maybe I'll shoot him after I get them to swear allegiance to Caesar.
Hey there. Back for more?
But I wouldn't be surprised if I shot this dude in the face, it would just say he went unconscious because he's important. But am I still selling them their own scrap? Yeah, I actually could, but they don't buy it. They only give respect for it. They give me respect points. You been to Lake Mead? Have you really? It is a stupid idea, though. Loyal said you can help me breathe underwater.
I just need some parts from a pressure cooker to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather.
Oh, look, I have enough science points to sound smart for a change. Corn silk, rubber hose, and removal adhesive would make a good hermetic seal.
That's a brilliant idea. I can put that together right now. Here you go. A new rebreather.
Yes, laziness. Love it. All right, see you later. Okay, we got a rebreather. Probably apparel, right? There it is. Water breathing, baby. Let's do it. What does it take off? Oh, no. Oh, it took off my glasses. Okay. Man, Spanky is just not a good looking person. Let's just be honest. He just does not look good. Only to sound smart, though. You know, if you say things confidently enough, people do think you're smart. Okay, how far away is this? Far. Quite far. Okay, I think I might actually... It's going to be quicker. Yeah, it's going to be quicker if we go to the fort. And then I'll have to walk back out, but not very far.
By order of Caesar.
I think I have to disarm and then I just turn around and leave.
Awe, are you ready to return?
Oh, wait. Cottonwood Grove's not actually close, is it? Spanky's got a theoretical degree in rebreather engineering. Yeah, crap. I forgot. They're not actually close. So you can't leave the fort. Like, you can't be over here. Yeah. All right. We'll go to Boulder City, maybe? Oh, no. That's going to be shot on sight if I do that. Okay. Guess we're going to go to Cannibal Johnson's cave. Yeah, well, actually, Vault 34 is kind of interesting because now I have that rebreather. Let's go back to Vault 34. This was the one that was this the one underwater? Oh, crap. Nope. Nope, this isn't it. What are these things? Golden geckos, okay. For some reason, I don't have a gun equipped anymore. Hunting rifle? Cowboy repeater. I do get a bonus for that, I believe. Cannibal Johnson sounds like a nice fella. He actually is a nice guy, and he's not a cannibal. He eats mole rats, but he decided he didn't want to correct people when they called him a cannibal. He's just that interesting. Let's see. What do I want to use here? Loyal's detonator. Yeah, we'll probably just put plasma pistol GRA. Yeah, maybe I should start using this. Then again, I think that uses science points to increase the damage. That gun is still really cool. It's just that it's in such bad condition right now. Okay, let's try the cowboy repeater. I don't remember how many bullets this thing holds at a time, but it's pretty cool. Okay, somehow we missed that shot. What's happening, but they're not dying. Like, how are you not dying? Here we go. Our pets' heads are falling off? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We trapped? And we're good. How about you check your good-looking privilege at the door, Lutz? Spanky thinks Spanky looks good. Dang! Freaking blasting heads off out here. Yeah, that aperture sight is pretty nice, huh? It's got an aperture sight. It's pretty cool. I kind of like it, but I also kind of hate it at the same time. So there's that. Your kid fell asleep, though. To get shipwrecks back, you have to do that, but it has to be calculated very, very precisely or just disintegrate. It'll get the bends, right? Which I just learned about in Subnautica. Whoa! Coyote Den Master? Oh, it died really fast. Okay, I was thinking that was actually kind of cool looking. Like, that's a giant dog. But then it died to a gross mole rat, which are not, they're not dangerous at all. I don't know why. I didn't think they'd be so weak. Coyote Den Master. Oh, Den Mother. Very cool. We still don't know if Spanky looks fugly because he's evil or the other way around. I feel like there's a little bit of... I mean, there's bitterness here either way. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Ooh, that was a good jump. Ooh, good juke move there. Kill your babies right in front of you. We don't really require slow motion decapitations, but we get them anyway. Aperture is the worst sight in Hunt. They made those guns better by making them able to flip down. See, it does seem decent though, right? Should get a. I have a perk, I think, or maybe I didn't use it. I thought I had a perk that that made it so like these lever action. Although this repeater is not. I guess it's not lever action after all, but. Some of these lever... No, it is lever action. Okay. See, I thought it was, but then I didn't... I guess I didn't pay close enough attention during the reload animation. He was nice and people like Lutz called him ugly, so he went evil. I think we've got more of a Fable situation going on here. What is that? Gotta be... Yeah, I gotta be a little careful around here. Son of a gun. Cazadors, not good. Quick saving. My VATS is awful. Not good. Come on. Gosh. Not good at all. Am I poisoned? I am. Am I gonna die forever? Do you just get, I mean, do you stay poisoned until you die? Seems like I do. Do I have any anti-venom? Right. These guys are the death skeetos of New Vegas. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I think that's Lake Mead right there, though. Like, I'm so close. All right. I think I'm probably running out of time. I sure am. Let me see. I just wanted to get to a place where I could actually discover something. Oh, seriously? Should I go for the antenna? No, I shouldn't go for the antenna. Crit. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, we need a crit bad. Woo, boy. They still got me poisoned, though, right? Yeah, son of a gun. Poison is just absolutely wrecking me. That's all I've got for anti-venom. All right, let's drink some Saspies. Saspies. We're gonna probably drink 3 of them. All right. And then a quick save ought to do. We're getting close. Getting close. This is not a place that I can discover, it seems like. Whatever it is. Is it? This definitely seems like something I should be able to discover. So do we think my armor got totally wrecked by the Cazadors? House Resort. House? Like Mr. House? Whoa.
Evening.
NCR Ranger, huh? And these guys aren't attacking me on sight. I'm just shunned again because I set off a sun laser and they're not even mad. They're just disappointed. Camp Golf. Okay. That's good. I'm trying to explore more areas. Almost to Lake Mead. Just gotta get there. This was the closest spot I had discovered. I am wearing the rebreather, right? Yes. Okay. Does its condition deteriorate? It might, but it hasn't yet. What kind of dangers do you think we're going to find in the lake? A little worried. Find some mutated fishies. I'm a little worried. There's something in there. Oh gosh, what in the world? I can't VATS it. Oh! Oh, a lake lurk. Okay, I've actually... Gosh, that thing just popped up out of nowhere. Was swimming and then all of a sudden just... You know? Swimming along and then all of a sudden... Surprise, motherfucker! Where'd you go? I want to... Well... Let's see. Oh, and he doesn't even carry anything? Okay. No loot on the lake lurk. Welp, indeed. Got Fisherman's Pride here. And this is, oh, this is not where I'm headed? Okay. All right. Well, let's save here on the deck. How far away am I? Oh, still quite far. Quite far. Okay. But, unfortunately, my time is at an end. So we're going to save. And let's head to the tavern, my friends. My brain summons the bonjour polar bear meme for situations like that now. Actually, hang on. Have I seen this before? Quick googly moogly. Bonjour polar bear. Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, that's great. I only just saw that fairly recently. It's pretty great. All right, my friends. It's thank you time. But to everybody hanging out with me, thanks for hanging out. Seriously. Appreciate it. I had a good time playing the game. We got a lot accomplished too. Coleman, Kirk, Curry, Octi. Appreciate you being the mod squad for the day. And our Ko-fi members, Chaotic, Coleman, Iron, Phil, Fresh, Curry, Nidalicious, Peachy, and Spooky Deer. Much appreciated, my friends. Talking to my mom currently. Hope everyone has a great Thursday. You as well, Peachy. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Michelle, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, so hope everybody has a good day. I've got a track meet to coach in here later this evening, so it'll be a late night for me again. But it should be good. I'm excited for this meet. It looks like, honestly, things are just so much better when the weather is decent. And the weather should, hopefully, I will keep all my fingers and toes crossed and praying and everything for it. But hopefully the weather will be good tonight, so... You take care as well, Nidalicious. Hope you start feeling better, my friend. I was joking on the hope you feel worse thing, you know. At least if you did feel worse, you'd not have to work. That'd be the good part. But hopefully you feel better. You take it easy too, Curry. Thanks for hanging out. And Sylvie, thanks for hanging out. Everybody have an amazing rest of your Thursday. Tomorrow we're back into some Chinatown Detective Agency. So we'll see how far we can get into that. We're wrapping up a few of the like final missions before we have to make a choice for the fork in the game. So yeah, looking forward to it. Have an awesome day, everybody. I love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.